I'm part of a group that's doing a case study on Domino's Pizza. I was assigned to talk about their opportunity space and their value in use. Domino's Pizza began in 1960 after being founded by brothers Tom and James Monaghan. They were under a different name then. They changed their name in 1965 to Domino's Pizza, and that name has remained in use ever since. They had a long history as a private company, but where they really started in terms of our study was in 2004 when they went public. According to the LA Times, their stock is up 5,000% since 2008, and their growth kind of correlates with a rebranding effort that they went through in 2009. So in 2009, their pizza was rated the worst of any pizza generally to consumers, and so they knew they had to fix this. They brought in a new management team, and they were very self-critical in their campaign, and they released an advertising campaign saying, hey, we know we haven't done well and we're going to do better to our customers. And since then, they've come to occupy a really good space in the industry. They've become prominent and successful in the pizza industry. They have a really large opportunity space. Pizza is a very in-demand food in the United States and abroad. They've done very well capitalizing on underserved markets internationally, particularly Ireland, Panama, Israel, Colombia, as well as right here in the States. Domino's also looked at what people didn't like from other pizza companies, such as long wait times or poor ingredients, and they look to fix these things and make that their opportunity space. They have very good value in use because they deliver their pizza at a lower price point than their primary competitor, which is Pizza Hut. Their pizza is ranked second highest on average in quality, with a lower price point, so that I think makes them a legitimate competitor. They've also placed a real priority on diversifying their menu, including pastas and salads and other desserts, which their consumers really enjoy. Domino's consistently ranks high in quality standards, such as ingredients and tastes, which has been big for them.
Domino's Pizza does well in value of exchange. For the customer, they have the cheapest pizza in price per square inch at 5 cents per square inch, which gives the customer the most bang for their buck. They offer $11.99 large pizza, but where they get ahead of their competition is that they offer 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas for $11.98. This still puts them ahead of their competition as the most affordable fast food pizza. But alongside their extremely good value in use, their value in exchange gives them a competitive edge over other companies. Domino's distribution is controlled by 18 centers across the United States. These distribution centers supply the necessary supplies and ingredients bi-weekly to all 5,098 stores across the country. Domino's is extremely efficient with their delivery of their product to their stores, but even more to the customers. Customers can either pick up from stores or get their pizza delivered. To ensure customer satisfaction, though, Domino's has a 30-minute delivery rule, where if the pizza takes longer than 30 minutes to be delivered to them, it's free of charge, and this gives them a real steep advantage over other pizza competitors.
Domino's has had a solid financial performance for a long time now. Starting back in 2006, Domino's recorded it bringing in $1.44 billion in total revenue. In 2017, that number has increased from $1.44 billion to $2.79 billion. So that's a very impressive jump. In 2017, Domino's had the largest pizza chain in the U.S. by sales, so obviously sales are doing very well. And Domino's hasn't had any signs of slowing down either. Their long-term growth rate is at an impressive 16%. And as of right now, Pizza Hut is the largest pizza chain in the U.S., but it is estimated, though, that Domino's will soon pass them if they continue on the growth rate that they are at. Overall, Domino's has had a very strong financial performance for many years now, and their value in finance is very strong, I would say. That is all. Thank you for your time.
Domino's Pizza has shaped their marketing strategy into a juggernaut that has enjoyed nearly half a century of success. In terms of value of fitness, Domino's is currently a market follower, second only to Pizza Hut. Domino's rapid rate of growth is due largely to their ability to establish, maintain, and remain true to their original marketing mix. Domino's success, however, is due to the fact that they have been able to differentiate themselves on a very crowded playing field. Most companies, at least the successful ones, concentrate on the 4 P's that compose their marketing mix: product, price, place, and promotion are the cornerstone of many marketing strategies. Domino's has leveraged the 4 C's, or consumer's viewpoint, to establish their marketing mix. Customer solution, cost, convenience, and communication are considered each time Domino's Pizza introduces a new product or initiates a new promotion. Competition forces changes to the market followers. The first change to the product offering at Domino's happened almost 3 decades after they opened. In 1989, Domino's Pizza introduced a deep dish pizza. While it would stand to reason that the new addition to the menu was an answer to competing a product, Domino's had entered a market where deep dish pizza was the only acceptable version of a pizza.
Domino's has done a very good job strategically and ethically to establish a solid governance. Domino has corporate governance principles that each locally owned Domino's has to follow. Some of the most important ones include role of board of directors and management, leadership and development, and last but not least, ethics and conflicts of interest. Domino's guiding principle is we demand integrity. Domino's thanks a lot of its success to the dedication of their workers and the integrity the workers bring with them on a day-to-day basis. They also realize that they need to keep constantly changing and evolving their governance to make it as effective as it can be. First things first, role of board of directors and management. The board at Domino's has responsibility to overwatch and lead the effectiveness of management strategies, policies, and decisions. They're constantly looking at distribution, customer satisfaction, and their team members to help keep long-term stockholders. Next, we move into leadership and development. Every year, the compensation committee at Domino's will evaluate the CEO on the performance of the business, accomplishment of long-term strategic objectives, development of senior management, and the CEO's annual business goals. They are constantly training leadership throughout their business from the top positions all the way to the lower positions. Lastly, as we move into our last topic, ethics and conflicts of interest, the board demands that all Domino's employees, no matter who you are, act ethically at all times and follow all policies in the Domino's Pizza Code of Ethics. The board will resolve any questions of conflict of interest involving the CEO. The board will not permit any waivers of ethic policy for any director or executive officer. No employee should take unfair advantage of anyone through multiple ways such as manipulation, abuse, and misrepresentation of material facts.